Breaking news, the Chicago Bears have waived 2 rookies from this year's draft class in Dazz Newsome and Thomas Graham. So let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about this breaking news. So as we all know, or at least we should, the Bears and other NFL teams, all other NFL teams, have to get down to the 53-man roster before the season starts. So a lot of cuts are being made. And so we're getting all this news. Literally, I'm getting it to you guys as I hear it. And one of the news has been that the Bears are cutting 2 of their rookies from this year's draft class, and wide receiver Dazz Newsome and cornerback Thomas Graham. Now, this is surprising because I had both of these guys making the 53-man roster. All right. So what gives? Why are they being cut? And let's start off with the first explanation, which is the Bears are hoping to have both of these guys on the practice squad. That is confirmed. We know that. But the problem is they have to clear waivers for the Bears to be able to put them on their practice squad. So that's not a guarantee. Thomas Graham, Dazz Newsome, these guys were guys that a lot of other teams wanted. And so there's a chance they don't clear waivers. They could, but there's a chance they don't. And if they don't, the Bears can't keep them on their practice squad. So that begs the question, why cut them and why not have them make the 53-man roster? Because as it stands right now, if I take a look at the wide receiver position, you got A-Rob, Mooney, who are absolute locks, obviously. They're the starting receivers. And then Marquise Goodwin, Damiere Byrd are locks to make this roster as well. Those are 4 guys right there. Then the 5th guy is probably Rodney Adams, because we've cut Dazz Newsome, we cut Riley Ridley, we cut Joanne Wims, we cut John Vay Johnson, we cut Isaiah Couture. We cut a bunch of guys. So the only receiver that's left is Rodney Adams. So you're telling me 5 receivers? Is that what we're going to go into the regular season with? Not even 6? Like, that seems a bit thin at the wide receiver spot. And maybe, again, the thing is to keep Dazz Newsome on the practice squad so they can bring him up anytime during the regular season. All right? Because, again, to me, who's left to cut at this point? You got 4 rock-solid receivers to make the roster, and then the 5th guy is going to be Rodney Adams, who I had making the team. But now that Dazz Newsome's cut, I don't see who else makes the team. And then as far as the cornerback position, so Thomas Graham is getting cut. That means we have Jalen Johnson, our starting cornerback, and the other guy's probably going to be Kindle Vildor, or it could be Desmond Trufant. Anyways, those are 3 guys that are locked. Then you have Duke Shelley, Artie Burns, and then outside of that, Trey Roberson, Tease Tabor, guys like that. I don't think they make the team. So again, 5 cornerbacks right there. So to me, it looks like the Bears may have a position like the offensive line where they might carry more guys, and so they need to cut at other positions. But for the most part, I'm not a big fan of these cuts. I don't think they should have cut Dazz Newsome or Thomas Graham. I think both should have made the 53-man roster. I think it's risky. If they get past waivers and they clear them and they're able to put them on the practice squad, great. But if they don't, I think it was a bad move. I straight up think it was a bad move. I think both of these guys, especially Thomas Graham, at a weak cornerback position, should have given the chance to be able to contribute. And I'm sorry, I just don't like the move. So to me, hopefully they clear waivers and we have them on the practice squad. I'm crossing my fingers, folks, but it's risky. So once the full 53-man roster is decided, I will give my thoughts on that. A couple other cuts that happened was Ryan Nall, Artavius Pierce. That's fine for those guys. But the big ones I wanted to talk about was Dazz Newsome and Thomas Graham. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.